Hello, my name's Julie from Sewunique and welcome to episode 8. I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. I am most active on Instagram. I've got an Etsy shop and a website. So welcome. Hope everybody's well. Hope you've all had a lovely week. I hope you've managed to get lots of crafting done. I've had a pretty busy week really. Up and down to the shop, still sorting things out. At the minute I'm sorting out the fat quarter bundles and I had a bag at home, and so yesterday I decided that everything needed to go back down to the shop now. So we loaded the car up and I took down probably about 6 bolts of fabric that I'd got here, a bag of fat quarters bundles that I brought home to photograph and put online, which I completely forgot to do. It sort of got hidden away in my sewing room, and I had a delivery of packing boxes and some card envelopes and some padded envelopes. I took a bin down to store some rolls of interfacing in to keep it off the floor. I think that was everything really. So, and my new cutting mats, I took them down as well. So they're sat on the floor so they keep flat, because when they arrived, the 3 mats were strapped together and then folded in half. So when I got them, I'm like, oh my word, this is going to take a while. And they have taken about 3 days to flatten down. And of course, when you've got, I forgot what size to buy, A1 I think it was, when you've got that size of mat, where do you keep them? You don't have any space to put them, and of course the kittens would be on it. So what I did was, when I unpackaged them, and I did sort of push them down a little bit, I popped them under the settee. That was the only place I could put them, so they've sat under there because there's a nice gap and they flattened out. So we got them in the car today and took everything down. But I basically just shoved everything in the shop, got rid of the rubbish that was sat down there, and then we went and did a little bit of shopping and came home. So now I'm home, I'm going to do some machine embroidery, which I will share that with you next. And then, sorry, I wonder, I can hear Kevin drilling outside. And then I will share some of the bags that I've been making, and a couple of bags that we're making last week that are all finished now. Yeah, so that's me for today. So I'm going to be kept busy, and I think this evening we'll probably pop to Marks and Spencer's. I want to get a little bit of shopping, a nice treat for the weekend. So yeah, so I'll catch you all a bit later. And I am down at the shop, and this is my new cutting table, and as you can see, it's full of fat quarter bundles and baskets of fat quarters. Now this is not everything. I've got a big carrier bag full of pre-cut fat quarters, and today I'm hoping to get this all organised and put somewhere. I don't know where at the moment, and then I can put my new cutting mats on the table and I can start putting fat quarter boxes together. Now this is a box of fat quarters, and over here are just like bolt ends, odds and ends of fabric, and I had intended on putting them online like that, but I think what I'm going to do is start and cut them down into fat quarters. And this is another basket here, and then start putting some more mystery boxes together, and then I can pop them on the website and Etsy. So that is my job for today. I will now show you the new fabrics. They are just sat on the shelf, but there will be better pictures to come a bit later on though. And these are the new rolls of fabric. They all look very nice. And I'll start with this one on the end. This is a grey wool linen. Very, very fine. Thinner than I thought. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with that yet. This one is a polka dot canvas. It's not too heavy, but it's a bit heavier than like quilting cotton, which I'm going to be using this for some machine embroidery a bit later on in the vlog, which you'll see. This is a grey twill, which that feels quite nice, so that'll be nice for machine embroidery as well. And this is a calico, which this feels quite thick actually. That's really nice. Now down here we've got some smaller rolls. Now these are all perfect for dressmaking actually. It is needle cord, but it's a very lightweight. It's very drapey. Now I think this will be perfect for applique. I don't see why you can't use it for making bags, but I am going to try it out first. But like I say, it's all needle cord. It's very, very fine, but it's really nice. So I love this one with the red flowers on, and obviously I love the tartan as well. This is a nice purple one, my favourite colour, and the paisley one. So all these will be going on the website soon, hopefully by the end of this week. But like I said, I've got to get all my fat quarters done first. And these are the new bolts of fabric. This is all 100% cotton, quilting cotton. And I'll start at this end. I mean, there'll be better pictures coming on the website. Now these three are called stitched, which they would make nice bags, nice linings, whatever you fancy. We've got some polka dots, and then we've got this range of three, I think that's called bugs and critters. So we've got the spot, we've got the bugs, which is really nice, and then we've got a bee one to go with it. Now these, I think all these go together actually. That might be why I bought them. So these are like, this is a grey, pale grey, and this is more a bluey grey. Now this one, hexagons. Who doesn't love a hexagon? And this one's a nice floral. And then you've got your stripe, which is lovely. And then we've got some foxes. How cute is that? And then this one is woodland creatures, which is really nice. So yeah, so I can't wait to start using these fabrics, to make some bags, which who knows when that will happen. Like I said, I've got to get all the fat quarters sorted out, so I'm going to have a good 2 hours down here now and just crack on and see what I can achieve. I've had a productive 2 hours. Well, it's not quite 2 hours, but I've had a productive time. I got all the bolt ends of fabric cut up into fat quarters, which was really good. And I've organised my fat quarter bundles into baskets. So I'll flip you around so you can have a look. So that's all the fat quarter bundles there. So I'm going to put them all on eBay, and I've got a little bit of fabric to go on eBay and some of that. So I'm all ready now to actually get photographing, which I will do tomorrow, because now I've got to pack some orders and get off to the post office, and then I want to go home, have some lunch and do some machine embroidery. and I hope you enjoyed that little bit of machine embroidery and the bunny bags. Now I'm not going to have too many of these because I'm basically just using up some fabric that I've got, and that's it all finished. Could do with a little bit more of a press, but yeah, that's the bunnies. It's turned out really nice. So I made 2 of these, and I've just got a white lining with white pebbles in and my label, which on some of the bags I forget to put my label in. I don't know. And it's got a 4-inch box bottom, so it is quite a roomy bag, and I reckon you can get about 300 grams in there easily, and it will have a little ring on. So they'll be going into my Etsy shop at some point this week. And yes, I've managed to finish off the watering can bag, so all the binding is attached now. So that's a nice roomy bag, and it's perfect for, well, English paper piecing. You could put knitting in, I suppose, as well. It's just a flat one, but it's perfect for cross stitch, and it will hold a pattern and a frame. I did try it the other day, so yeah, I'm really pleased with that one. And I also got this one finished as well, all the binding stitched down on that one now, so same again. Managed to remember to put a tag on, which I didn't do, I don't think, on the other one. And yeah, that's the back. So these will be going into the shop this week. I think what I'll do is probably take them down to the shop tomorrow, as I'm going down to continue with the fat quarters, and get them photographed, so at least then I can put them into my shop. Right, here's one of the other bags that I've made from one of my squares that I'd got, and all the bindings attached. So that's turned out really nice, and like I said, plenty of room for an A4 pattern sheet and a frame, because I use the plastic, I forgot what they're called now. Is it quick lock frames? I don't know. I quite like them. And then there's the William Morris fabric. This is a little bit smaller, but yeah, this holds an A4 pattern as well, and yeah, and a frame. So I'm probably going to do some more of the William Morris ones. I have got some more fabric sat here, so I think I need to have a day at home to do some sewing. And probably a full day as well, which I think might be next Wednesday. So yeah, that should be good. What I might try and do is come out here sort of tomorrow evening and maybe do a bit of prep work, bit of cutting, so then I can just sew then, which will be exciting. Right, well, next thing I'm going to share is what cross stitch I've been doing this week. Now, I must admit, I haven't, just let me find my board, and it'll be a second. Well, my cross stitching started off quite well at the beginning of the week, and unfortunately, as the week went on, I ended up with a bad neck. All down the back of my neck, top of my shoulders, and the centre of my back was really aching, and by Saturday it was actually getting quite painful. And really, I should have stopped then, but I didn't. Saturday evening, I spent quite a few hours cross stitching, and I suffered for it. Excuse me. Because on Sunday, I was in a fair bit of pain. I couldn't turn my head or anything properly without getting sort of sharp pains. And all it is because I've been head bent down looking at my cross stitch for probably far too long. But never mind, it is getting better. So I did nothing yesterday, no crafting, nothing. I just did some housework and watched some telly and just chilled out, really. And it was really nice to have a day of doing nothing, which I don't get days like that very often. I just playing with the kittens as well. Anyhow, so for the Tomty, you can see I filled in a reasonable amount of his beard. That it just seems to take forever filling in this beard because it's all white. Oh dear. But then I thought I decided to just mark out a section of what I wanted to stitch, and I was doing that and just did a bit at a time, and once I started it was great. But I have made a bit of a boo-boo on this one. I have started too high up on my Ada. Now I have counted the squares up and on the pattern because I was thinking, oh God, I hope I haven't got to add another piece of Ada on. I think that's going to look very good. But I've counted and I think I'm going to come right up to where this needle is, which I don't know. I don't think my brain was in the right place when I started this. I should have started a lot lower down. But I have got an idea of what to do. So providing it is up to that point, then it'll work out okay. So I'm not too worried. But it's coming along and I'm really pleased with it. So like I said before, I can't wait to get it finished. So what did I do at the weekend? I started another cross stitch. I said I would. Oh dear. So this is what kept me busy Saturday evening. This is why my neck's bad, or was bad. So I started the row by row by Laurie Holt of Being My Bonnet, and I haven't done a lot. It seemed to take me forever to do, but I'm really pleased with it. And I was going to start at the top. I was going to go rogue and start at the top because I've got a bigger piece of fabric this time, and I just couldn't do it. I had to start in the centre because then at least I know I'm going to have enough space. So let me put the board behind it so you don't see all the way through. There we go. So that's what I've done, and yeah, like I said, I'm loving it, and it's quite an easy stitch, I think, this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the full row of this pattern, then I'll put the border in at the top and the bottom, and then I'll probably continue on each row and stick from the centre and work my way out. And I might just do a bit on each row, just sort of fill my frame up a bit and do as much as I can in this frame before I have to move it on. So yeah, but I love these colours. Now I like all the colours that I've chosen. There's not a load of colours changes for this. What is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 I think there is on there, which for a cross stitch pattern that's not bad, because the Peter Rabbit one had 29 colour changes, which is quite a lot. But what I decided to do, I was going to buy all the DMC threads for this, but I changed my mind. I thought, no, I have got the fabric, I have got plenty of DMC threads, anchor threads, Madeira threads, and of course I've got my new box of Aurifil threads. So what I decided to do was use Aurifil, and I absolutely love the Aurifil threads. They are really nice to use, and I did find that I didn't get as many knots, because you know, if you do cross stitch you'll know what I mean. When your threads are going in and out, your thread, I can't speak, your threads sometimes knot up, and sometimes mine do quite a lot, but they didn't. And they do have some beautiful colours. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love DMC and anchor threads and Madeira, but I do like the Aurifil, and I do like the fact that it's on a roll. So yeah, so like I say, I'm just going to use sort of similar colours to what I've got, and I'll be happy with that. So yeah, and like I said, this is a nice easy stitch. There's no shading on it, which is really nice, because Adele's been sort of doing one of our designs into a cross stitch pattern, and she says to me, well, what do you think? And one of them she showed me, it was really nice, and all the shading that was in it, there was 39 colour changes. I'm like, it is lovely. Compare it from 39 to 29, there is a difference. And I says to her, it is lovely, and all the shading's there, and for me, I would do the 39 colour changes. But like I said to you, if you're selling it as a kit, not everybody might want all these colour changes and all that shading in the pattern. So we're going to have a think about this and maybe take it down to the 29. I'm not sure when that's going to be ready. It might not be ready until a bit later on in the year. So I'm not going to tell you what pattern it is. I'm going to keep that a secret for now, because obviously I've got to stitch it out at some point. It could take me a while. Oh dear, I don't know. So yeah, that's really what I've been doing this week. I also have been doing a little bit of journaling. Now, I don't know. Well, now I'm going to share this next bit with you. I started doing some journaling at the beginning of the year, and I've gone for a different book this time. And what I'll do is I will put a few pictures in now of the book and the shapes that I put on and the stages I am doing to actually alter the cover of the book. Now, I'm not going to get the rest of this done because obviously it takes time to dry, because I've been gluing and I've been painting. Now, like I say, I will put a few pictures in so you can see sort of what I've done and sort of what each stage is like. So this is as far as I've got at the moment. So it's all, as you can see, all sewing related, and it's got texture on it now. So this has had, excuse me, I think we're on one coat of paint here, I think. So what I'm going to do is continue this over next week's vlog, and hopefully I will get this finished for, like I say, next week's vlog. Now, it might not turn out as I want it, and I might end up scrapping it, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But what I thought I might do is share the little bits of journaling that I've done. So this is my first page. Now I'm using some papers from I got from the the Works. So I've just put Maker's Journal 2021, and there's some stickers I got, and I got these from the range, and I just love these colours of this paper. But I'm obviously finding that the journal's starting to get a little bit thicker already, so I probably won't use the card anymore. I'll probably just stick to paper. So this is the first page, and I've started using these little photo corners there, and you can see I'm using my stickers from my William Morris book, which I love these, and that is one of the bags for the January for Scottish month. Now I have written on the paper, and you probably won't see that, and I probably probably will use some little bits of paper and write it on. I'll see. I mean, I can read it and that's all that matters. And then that's the Highland Cow one and the Scottish Thistle, and you can see the William Morris stickers again. I think I'm going to use probably all the William Morris stickers up in this journal. And there's the bunny bag on the green corduroy, and I've put the actual bit of bunting on. I think these stickers came from the range. And then on the next page, this is the machine embroidery sheep on the cork fabric and the blue bag from the William Morris range of fabrics that I've got in the shop. So I'm obviously William Morris stickers again. And yeah, this is a zipper pouch that I made with one of my panels. Now I have got some writing on there, but obviously you can't really see it. And the William Morris stickers. So I've got my next page in, which is nice. And yeah, I've got the next two in. And let's have a look. Oh, I've got two more in. This is going to have maybe one of the William Morris bags that I've done, and the watering can one that I've done. So like I said, then I will probably go on to just paper. Yeah, that's all I've done. So yeah, so that's as far as I've got for now. Oh no, I haven't. I've done a little bit more. I'm not really happy with this. The pens I was using some Sharpie pens, and unfortunately it's gone through the back of the book there, so I might redo this and stick some nice paper on. But this is the books that I've read from beginning of January or listened to. So the green marks are for a book, and the purple is for audio. So I don't think I've done too bad, have I? Considering we're only just sort of coming towards the end of February, so it's 8 weeks. So that's not bad at all. But like I said, I might redo that page. Have I got anything else? I think that's everything actually. Yeah, I think that's probably everything I'm going to share with you today. Like I said, I'm going to be working on the journal, so hopefully I'll have all that finished, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it turns out okay. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what colour I'm actually going to paint the book yet or not. Whether I'm going to keep it in white or... Excuse me, I'm getting a bit of a dry throat. I think I need another cup of tea. So yeah, you'll just have to wait and see. Oh dear, I hope it turns out okay. I don't want to have to start again. Anyhow, I'm probably going to call it a day now. It is past tea time. It's early evening now, so everybody will be getting hungry now. So it's time to get some tea, and then I'm going to continue editing this vlog and get it uploaded. So I might get back out here in a bit. I might get some more machine embroidery done. I'm not sure yet. We'll just have to wait and see. Because I know what will happen. Tea will be finished, and then I'll settle down in front of the TV and I'll not want to move. So I'll have to do something. I need to do something. I hope everybody's had a good week. I hope you've all been managing to do some crafting. And yeah, so yeah, the weather's warmed up here a bit as well, which is nice. It's I think Sunday I was outside. Saturday. Yeah, Saturday was out with no coat on, and Sunday was the same. And even today, it's nice out there. So yeah, spring is definitely on the way. So, like I say, take care everyone and happy crafting, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.